What's up, Wolverine Nation? It's your boy TJ Ronin. You can find me on the socials at TJ_Ronin, and we have an interesting situation and potential likely commitment to the Michigan Wolverines. And the reason why it's interesting, and if you've been following me on the socials, you would know we have a bit of red light, green light going on. And the reason why we have a bit of red light, green light, and I am comfortable making this video and moving forward with it, and is because I will show you. Right now, we have Daryl Graham, who happens to be the trainer of Damon Payne, big dog Damon Payne of Belleville High School. He is reporting that he is not committed to the University of Michigan. Please respect his privacy in the recruiting process. He's still in the process of setting up visits. Okay. As our, I guess you could say friend or whatever, Holland Hater, dedicated account that just hates Holland, has shown that Damon Payne's dad is actually showing on his Facebook he's committed to Michigan, and he's not the only one. There's a bunch of players. There's other, there's other services also reporting this. 247's being a little cautious right now, but they've also essentially indicated he's committed. So it's a bit of a gray thing right now. I don't fully know the full details, but here's what I can say. Because his dad has posted he's committed, we're moving forward with it. He's committing to Michigan. I mean, I'd be shocked if this does not move forward, but just wanted to give everybody a heads up on where things are, where things stand. But let's get into Damon Payne, the player, and what is Michigan getting with him. So here's Damon Payne's stats at on ESPN. You may be saying, wow, this is an unproductive player here. He did not really reach his potential as a composite 5-star player on 247, which we will look at here in a moment, where he was ranked as a player coming out of high school out of Belleville, Michigan. You know, he did get some playing time in Alabama, but he was never that impact guy. But also understand this about Alabama, guys. It is loaded position groups, right? You have loaded position groups. It's hard to get playing time. You're competing with 5 stars, high 4 stars, all of that. You don't get the run that you would get at another school. Like, he should have went to Michigan, but things went how they went, and he's going to be coming to Michigan. So we'll take that. Let's take a look at his PFF, grades here. So we have his Pro Football Focus grades. Currently, he has a 62 defensive grade, a 63 run grade, and his pass rush grade is not the highest at all. But hey, guess what? He could play corner. Just kidding. But as you can see, you know, majority of his snaps are on the defensive line, as you would expect. And they're not awful grades, but they're not great grades. It just kind of is in the middle there. Or it's not even in the middle. It's a little bit on the lower end. But again, that said, the potential of the player. And let's get into the potential of the player. Here is Damon Payne's recruiting profile. As you can see, ranked number 24 in the nation. This is a player, guys, that, in my opinion, is going to be in the rotation on the defensive line. I believe Rayshawn Benny is going to start at the 3-tech. I believe Damon Payne will come in and rotate with Rayshawn Benny. I also think Damon Payne could potentially, I'm curious what his size is right now. I know he's listed like 313 on ESPN. If he can get down to like a 295, you could see him play a close end role like you saw Chris Jenkins play. And that could be a potential position for him as well. I do think the Damon Payne addition is a nice addition for Michigan because you have a high upside player. Lou Esposito is an excellent developer. And this kid honestly has a ton of talent. It just did not transpire at Alabama. And let's also be honest, if anyone follows Alabama, they have a lot of players like this who then go to other schools, transfer to other schools, and do reach close to their potential or to their potential. I'm hoping this is the case here. We do need big bodies like this. So we'll have to see what that means for Michigan next season as he's going to be committed to Michigan. Let's take a look at where he ranks on the 247 transfer portal rankings. Right now, 247 has him as the number 9 defensive lineman, and currently crystal balled 100% to Michigan. He's going to Michigan, guys. I don't really know what's going on with that trainer. But like I said, his dad's posting it. So it is what it is there. So that's where we are with the Damon Payne situation. What we're looking to add is additional depth because, as you guys know, our defensive line is losing Mason Graham, potentially Kenneth Grant, And you might be saying, why potentially? Well, there's a potential. Michigan's working to, retain him for next season. And then on top of that, you lose Josiah Stewart. Now, we saw the recent news with Jay Sean Barham now transition to Sam Backer, which is very intriguing in my opinion. You also have Derek Moore returning. You have TJ Guy returning. So the defensive line is going to have some rotation. You have players like Enau Etta, Cam Brandt, that are going to be looking to make some noise next season in the rotation, I would expect. So you have some defensive side of the ball that is starting to develop, starting to come together. I do think the Damon Payne edition, in my opinion, is a plus edition. I do not think this is a home run edition. That's my analysis on that. It's not a home run edition. His production has not met the potential yet, but next season it just might. And for those who don't know, and I know we talked about Belleville High School, he is a former teammate of Bryce Underwood. So you had that as well. He's going to have familiarity. He's coming back home. I think it's a good fit for Michigan. I'm very interested to see what they do, with him at the position, going into next season. So just wanted to give a quick update on where we are with the Damon Payne situation. I am waiting for 247 to fully announce it, or somebody to, or how about this, Michigan football to fully announce the commitment to Michigan. That's kind of where we are. But if I had to put money down, if you were like, TJ, bet $100, what are you betting? He's coming to Michigan. I mean, everything, there's so much smoke. There's predictions. There's other outlets that have reported it. His dad has reported it. You have defensive line coach. I didn't even share this. I'll share this right now. You have Lou Esposito pulling this out, which typically means, well, it does mean, listen, we got a commitment, but he has 3 eyes. So does that mean there's more coming? Might be more coming. Is Keyshawn Silver coming? We're going to have to find out. But the point is, you have the coaching staff. You have the father tweeting all this out. You just happen to have the trainer who is like, oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. He wants to set up visits. I don't know. It almost seems like a negotiating tactic to me, but I don't know the ins and outs right now. So we're just going to have to see what comes of it. I am sure, though, that we're good. I feel very confident saying we're good. So let's stay tuned. Let's keep our eyes to the official announcement by Michigan or by, I'm going to say 247 because they're taking the most cautious approach right now. Hey, shout out to our guy Zero Cool. He watches our show all the time. But I just want to say, all right, guys, stay on the lookout for our next show. Our next show is going to be Thursday, 8 p.m. We have the call-in show. And then next week, due to the holidays, our next show is going to be Monday, 8 p.m., not Tuesday, which is Christmas Eve. Be on the lookout for that show. It'll be our only show next week. There will not be a call-in show for Thursday next week due to the holidays. And then also be on the lookout for coverage on our end for the bowl game that is coming up. And also, guys, stay tapped into our channel. We're going to have all of the portal coverage, all of the portal commitments and player movements and trends covered on our channel. Stay tuned for that. And I also want to just give a shout out to everybody for helping us reach 10,000 subscribers. We greatly appreciate that. And let's stay tuned. Maybe we'll get some more fireworks today, guys. But as you guys know, it is always go blue.